Hi, I'm Jen Giroux, and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty, Boston Northwest. And today is episode number 57 of Stow Place Lake Home, where I talk with people in and around our community. And today I am talking with Chari Goodman with Mortgage Network. She's also in my Women in Business group in Stow. And she just has some insightful information for people that are thinking of buying houses right now, investment properties, anything. And she talks about the mortgage rates and tips that you can do to be competitive in this market. So let's talk with Chari. Basically, Chari, I'm just wondering if you could talk to us about what it's like to be a mortgage lender right now in this current climate.
Okay, so just for everybody who doesn't know me, I'm Chari Goodman from Mortgage Network, a local Massachusetts-based mortgage company, but we lend all over, and we have about 30 different investors in addition to standard Fannie and Freddie programs, FHA, VA, renovation, and all of those types of loans. And what I'm seeing right now is people having to make multiple offers to hope to get an offer accepted. So the best tool that I can offer people is to be pre-approved, get pre-approved early, do it first, and get pre-approved with a local, reputable, experienced lender so that your letter, especially in this local area, has some credibility. Most people know me, so it really helps. Also, a buyer has to have something to make their offer stronger than usual. And so by me collecting all of their documents ahead of time and really educating them on what they are approved for minimally and their max number, and where you can fill in if the appraisal, if you're bidding over asking and there's an appraisal question, any kind of different situations, is to really know, are you buying and selling, and trying to coordinate that. Have a plan A and a plan B and be really prepared before your wonderful real estate broker, Jen, starts taking you up. We don't want to break hearts, and we don't want to, and a lot of these open houses have people lined up. And it's hard to get in, and what's going to make your offer, stand out. And so that's where I can help.
Yes, I agree. Chari, I'm sure I've shared this with you, but you have gotten us an accepted offer because of your local focus and your proven track record, and it's really been awesome. So what else can you tell us about the mortgage rates right now?
Rates are still historically low. Now, there's been a lot of information about rates starting to creep up, and we've seen it a little bit. For most rates right now, we're in the low threes. We still have some things in the twos and some things depending on the circumstances, but I'd say rates are wonderfully low, and it gives people a lot of buying power. When I do a pre-approval, if somebody's not sure if they're going to be buying right away, I use a slightly higher worst case scenario. Seeing anything skyrocketing or anything dramatic, but there's also no time to wait, really. Like, it's a good time to do it. You could do it.
Right. It's a good time. It's a great time to buy. I agree. And I think, it is challenging out there. However, with the right team, I feel like you can really get the house that you want and sell, of course, your house very quickly, more than any other time, really.
Right. So I had a woman call me, a person called me the other day to pre-approve, and she was just at the very beginning trying to just wrap her head around the whole story. And I gave her some very specific homework. She had to find out if she could get a gift. She had to find out if she could borrow against her 401k. She had to find out what she had to do to get her property ready. And she had like 5 or 6 things on her homework list. And she thanked me because she had a concrete to-do list, an action item list, and an understanding of the big picture. Because I get calls all the time when people say, oh, I don't have to sell, I can buy first. Really, no. And there's a lot of things that we can and can't do. And the rules change all the time. So even people who say, oh, I bought a house once 10 years ago, so I know how it works. And it's just really different.
Yes.
And it's strict. It's very strict, especially with COVID. We have to verify people's work right before closing to make sure they still have jobs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of quirky things right now, and that's why you need a team like us to guide people through the whole process. And it's never too soon, even if you say I don't want to buy until next year. It's good to start. It's good to get your team in place.
That's right.
To know, is it better to, I get this question too, is it better to pay down my credit cards or save money for a down payment? That's a great question that I can help you figure out. If you talk to me early and we look at the, we figure out a plan. And, or people that say, should I get a 15-year or should I get a 30-year or should I sell or keep my other property as an investment or what if I'm home, and many, many things.
Yes.
Bridge loan. There's just so many factors that people need help with.
Yes, it's true. Early getting pre-approved or just having a conversation with a seasoned mortgage lender is really the first thing that I tell anybody that's interested in buying. And that is really the first step. In fact, it doesn't even make sense in this climate to even look at houses unless you're pre-approved. You're not doing anybody any favors. So
some open houses won't let you in.
No.
Sorry. Yeah.
With COVID, exactly. So really the bottom line is this video today is really just telling people to just pick up the phone and call. And if you're thinking of buying, you might be very surprised about what you can afford or what you can't afford. So by making the call and talking to somebody that's knowledgeable is the first step.
Great. And I'm local and available all the time. So
yes, you are always available.
All the time.
The best. So, okay, well, thank you, Chari. I appreciate this very much. And I hope this helps some people that are thinking of buying.